So I thought I was recording a second ago. And apparently I was not. It's 6:35 a.m. here in Estes Park. We are headed out to Mary's Lake. We're going to try to catch the sunrise at Mary's Lake. We read that that's a really good place to try to look for the sunrise. We're going to set the GoPro up, but we're not going to be getting out of the car other than to put the GoPro up and then, or on the hood, and then bring it back in, because Dwayne just looked at our dash, and I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on it. Where's it at? Oh, okay. It was at -1 degrees here. So we're not really gonna be getting out of the vehicle. It's so cold. But we're excited to see the sunrise. I think we might be a little bit late today. We might should have left the house, what do you think, at like 6:10, and we left at like 6:20. So that's all right. We'll catch as much as we can today. We'll come back tomorrow if we're too late. So. All right, we are here at Mary's Lake. It is 6:42 in the morning. There's Mary's Lake. And this is what we're waiting on, is the sunrise here. I have to tell you though, straight ahead, where that light is at, is an RV park and a campground. And I bet that is a beautiful place if you have an RV to stay, because not only will you see the sunrise right here, this is what's around you. I'm gonna try my best to spin. I don't want to get out of the car because it's so cold, but let me get the camera right. You have this whole view if you stay at the RV park. I hope I showed it. Anyway, be a really cool place to stay, and it looks like there's probably a bunch of Airbnbs back through there as well. So. Well, we're here at Safeway. Our GoPro is almost out of storage, so we've got to buy another mini SD card. But when we pulled into our parking space, we realized Safeway doesn't have such a bad view from the parking lot, you know? So I thought I was videoing and then realized I wasn't. But so Dwayne and I realized today that the GoPro was pretty much taking up all the space on our current miniature SD card. And so we ran to Safeway, they didn't have one. We ran to a pharmacy, they didn't have one. So came here to Ace Hardware, we found one. It's not the best one, but it's gonna get through the day. However, we had to turn by this really cool building. It's called Estes Park Ark. Let me show you. It's right here. It literally looks like Noah's Ark. And it has toys, miniatures, all kinds of cool stuff in it apparently. We don't really have time to go in, but it's interesting. The whole time that we're here in Estes and in the national park area, we just think to ourselves how amazing God's creations are. Kind of funny that we see something that's shaped like Noah's Ark here, but if you ever have time, maybe check that out. Looks pretty neat. Dwayne does not listen to directions, part 1.
Kara thinks she gives directions, but she doesn't always.
I have you. Had to make a quick pit stop at the house, drop some things off, repack a few things, forgot some stuff, took care of that, but we are headed on into the park. I think we're going to go on up to Bear Lake today, maybe hike around Bear Lake, but we're going in a different entrance because it is more convenient from the house we're staying in to go in the Fall River entrance versus the Beaver Meadows one. we're getting ready to go through the entrance, the Fall River Road entrance to the park. Our house is exactly 1 mile from this entrance, which is super convenient. Now, normally in the summer, this line at 12 noon would be 50 cars long, I'm sure, even with timed entry.
Hello. No, we're good. Thank you.
Got that taken care of. It's in my name because I told Dwayne that I might decide to take a girls trip or something at some point and him not be with me. So we did our America the Beautiful Pass with my name. So you have to have your driver's license with you. And then this America the Beautiful Pass is good for exactly 12 months from the date of purchase. And you just have to have the name on it has to match your other. So, all right, here we go. We decided to head up to Mini Park's Curve one more time before we go out to Bear Lake. And it's really, really pretty, but when we went up there the other day, it was not the best weather. So we're kind of hoping that we're gonna have some clear weather and maybe can see just a little bit further when we get there. All right, we're at Deer Ridge Junction. We're gonna go up all the way to Mini Park's Curve. That's as far as the park will let us go in January because the rest of the park is closed. Here we go. Here we are, Mini Park's Curve. All right, we are here at Mini Park's Curve. We're the only ones here. There was one other car parked up the road at the other parking lot and nobody was in it, so we're probably out hiking. Okay, we're gonna go catch up with Dwayne. I told him to just don't wait on me, go on up. Gotta step up on this walkway, which is usually free and clear of all snow in the summer, and that's okay. So up ahead, that is Long's Peak. Long's Peak is easy to recognize because it's really flat on the top. So that is it. Here's Dwayne looking at the placard. I'm gonna walk up there to where he is and I'll record again. All right, officially up where it says Mini Park Curves. The dry air has made me a little bit hoarse. We got just a slight breeze blowing. There's where we parked. So Dwayne just told me that you got these two solid white grassy areas that are just kind of flat, covered with snow. This first one is Beaver Meadows. That's what the placard said up there. And then the one that's further away from us is Moraine Park, which has a beautiful view from down there, to be honest. And then further through that valley that's actually Bear Lake Road that goes right through here. That's Bear Lake Road. And, so Bear Lake, trying to get my finger in it, would be back in there somewhere. we just had to pull over. This view is too pretty to pass it by without stopping and taking it in. At this point in our trip up to Bear Lake, I had been holding my hands out the window, even with gloves on. They were about to fall off. I was freezing to death. So I had to put the GoPro on the hood of the car for the rest of the way up. We pulled over so I could do that. So that parking lot that we just passed was the Glacier Gorge Trailhead. That is a hike we haven't done actually. However, we have had to park at the Glacier Gorge Trailhead before, or at the parking lot across the road from it, not far from it. During the summer and the fall, which are peak seasons, this parking lot up at Bear Lake is packed. And so they have a shuttle service that runs and drops you off right up here front and center. Ever been in a national park bathroom? Let me just tell you, it is glorious. The most disgusting thing you ever seen. Okay, if that national park bathroom makes you want to puke, it's exactly how I feel every time I have no choice but to go in one of those. Here's what I have found as the solution. As soon as I'm finished, we found this soap on Amazon. Let me show you what it is. All it is little sheets of soap. You can see them. I'll pull one out. Looks like this. They're dry. The instant that you wet them, they suds up. They suds up really well, actually. So we carry this, either a towel or some paper towels, and a bottle of water that is for washing hands. So one person can get your hands wet for you. You can rub them together with this and then pretend to be a sink and keep pouring. And that is about all you can do in these situations. This is Bear Lake. This is our third time coming to Bear Lake. We came in the summer of 2018. We came in September, October of 2022. And we are here now in January of 2025. Somewhere through here in 2018, back when I was a young spry chicken in my mid-30s, I jumped off a rock through here and we took a picture somewhere through here. But it was in the summer. Huh? I don't think so. I jumped across the trail here at Bear Lake. You can see the water. It's a little bit frozen now. Yeah. With snow on top of it. We do not intend to walk across the lake. Those who are doing so today are really posing a risk because it is very warm today. Yeah, and so I know there are some people out there, but we are not going to do that. Bear Lake is really pretty. Funny story about Bear Lake. I had this as my screensaver for several years at work. And then the first time we ever came here, I was like, wait a minute, this view looks really familiar. So I took a picture and I came back to my computer at work and I was like, oh my gosh, It is. It's Bear Lake. One-mile loop. Very, very easy hike. Even in the snow, it's an easy one. We've done this summer, fall, and now winter. We got our picture taken right here on this rock. The first time we ever came to this park, when the summer we fell in love with it, right here on this rock. And it looked out at this view. So we got another picture today. Not sure how good it turned out today, but I just cannot hang my hands out the window again. They're frozen solid from doing that. So from inside the car, we'll have to do through our dirty windows. All right, this has been our favorite place that we've eaten in Estes Park. Smoking Dave's Barbecue. We ate here last time, didn't we?
Yep.
We're hoping maybe we can get a good view of the sunset from inside. We'll see. All right, tell us what you got, Dwayne.
Sweet potato fries, sauteed green beans, and
Pulled pork?
Pulled pork.
I got pretty much, no, I got this is the cornbread bake, right? With cream corn in it, and Texas brisket. But we both got sauteed green beans,
Yeah.
and looks like a muffin or?
Cornbread.
Wow. All right, downtown Estes, they keep all their Christmas decorations up. You said you saw where they keep them up through the end of January.
That's what I heard on the YouTubes.
Look how pretty. I love that they mixed the lights. I know some of them are cool white and some are golden, but they twinkle.
Yeah.
Look at that. Gosh, it's snow. It'd be a really fun place to come at Christmas time, I feel like. But I don't think they have a lot of snow in December. Yeah. Good morning. I think if we walk around this way, the sunrise is actually over here. Can't really see it, but you can see how the light reflects on the mountaintops. Boy, this cabin, whoever owns this cabin, they are some lucky ducks. Right down here, it's really hard to see because it's frozen over, but that is Fall River. So in the summer, that would be flowing really well. So I told Dwayne, I said, I'm gonna drive today. I just pulled out of our driveway. I did it. I'm proud of myself. He's over here laughing. Yeah, we got some blue skies today, boys and girls. Our rental house is literally right here at the entrance to the Fall River entrance. But we're excited. We're gonna hike, hopefully hike up to Dream Lake. I don't know that we'll do Emerald. What do you think?
I don't know. We'll just see.
Okay. But we've got our crampons, we've got our hiking poles, we've got gaiters, we even have our snowshoes. all of that we bought a couple of years ago when we went out to Bryce National Park in it was actually in April, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, but today we have got beautiful blue skies, which was very unlike yesterday, and we are excitamentoid. You would think it would be super cold because it's covered in snow everywhere. But I actually have on no gloves and no beanie. I just kind of am keeping my hands in my pocket. It's really not bad at all, I have to be honest. But we pulled over because, let me get on the snow. Because first of all, there's hardly anybody in the park, which is freaking awesome. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see this view. It's just inside Fall River Road entrance, maybe 2 miles inside the entrance. It's kind of looking down on the valley. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see. Wow. Look at that. But have you ever seen anything so beautiful? Look at that right there. I'm gonna get a pano picture of that, I think. We're being such tourists. But listen to how quiet it is. I'm gonna shut up for once. And just listen, all you hear is the wind. Too bad you can't fly a drone in national parks. All right, so this viewpoint, the placard says Horseshoe Park because it's overlooking where the river, Dwayne said, kind of goes in a horseshoe pattern. But it's got, you can see the heights of what we're looking at here. The tallest one looks like it's 13, 2 of them are 13.5. Anyway, these placards are always so helpful. They tell you a lot. God, the sky is blue, man.
It is. Not a cloud in the sky, man.
I know it. We're gonna get in the car. We want to see more.
Yeah.
Dwayne is getting us a pano.
Or 2 or 3 or 4 or 17.
This is Long's Peak, though. I thought I saw it. I know that one is.
Okay.
We saw it. We kept thinking we saw it yesterday, and I was like, I just don't think that's right. As soon as I saw it today, I was like, no, that's it. Okay, so the reason I recognize Long's Peak, because we've seen it a few times before, is it looks like, to me, it's almost like a headless, like a mountain of a man, you know, with his shoulders up like this, and he's like, that's what Long's Peak looks like to me. It's like they just cut the head off in it. So it's like out, you know, and it kind of like hovers over everything else. It's beautiful. And I have read different numbers. And in the park yesterday, we read 14 too. So I'm not sure what it is, but it's a little bit higher than Pikes Peak, I think. Unless I've got it mixed up, I'm not sure.
It's the highest point in the park.
Definitely, yeah, definitely the highest point in the park.
Hi.
All right, Dwayne is getting his stuff ready. My mom was really worried that we would be out here hiking alone. There's probably 100 people out here, and there's 3 rangers up there. We already talked to one of them, told him where we were going. So they take safety pretty serious. I think we'll be fine. All right, we are bundled up ready to hike to Dream Lake. All right, you said this is Nymph Lake?
Yep.
We're coming up on?
Yeah.
Woo! Just went all the way down in the snow there, no worries. Oh yeah, I see people hiking across it. Look how pretty. They sure did. Isn't that wild? So when we came before, I want to say that we went this way. Yeah, okay, and there's a path there. I see it. Let me zoom in on it. Yeah. You don't see it? It's that straight path.
That's on the lake, though.
I didn't think so. Okay, shows what I know. But I guess we'll hike straight through here. All right, here we go. We're walking across the lake. I'm not really a fan, but apparently that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're not time-lapsing, right?
No.
Okay. All right, here I go. I just hiked across Nymph Lake. It was the scariest thing I've ever done. All right, here goes the way. I am sweating. I had to take my gloves off and everything. The regular path that you take, you can't even see it, so you really don't have a choice but to hike over the top of it. Here's Dwayne hiking over the Nymph Lake. We have never hiked over a frozen lake before. That was the scariest thing we've ever done. Here comes Dwayne. This is what the poles are for. You kind of have to plant them as you walk. As you're going uphill, I'm sucking wind. We're headed from Nymph to Dream. A little cliffy. It'd have to be Nymph Lake. Or is it what's the lily pad pond?
Oh, is that it?
I bet that's what that is. So we're up here on the top of a lookout on our way to Dream Lake. This view is unreal. I think there's a fire over there, possibly. Sure does look like it. It's a little alarming, but... Hey, Dwayne.
Hi.
Beautiful. All right, let's see it. It's very deep. Yeah. I really think, Dwayne, that this is the rock we hid in when we hiked this that fall. We came in 2022. Anyway, the thunderstorm came.
Yeah. Might have been.
Look at this view. God, I'm winded from the altitude. And let's face it, we're a bit out of shape. Still on our way up to Dream Lake, that is. To just keep seeing such beautiful mountain peaks. It's like we have to stop every 50 meters. But that's okay because being from Georgia, we're pretty winded. We're about to have to hike right up through here to get to the lake. We're almost there though. We have made it, people. We are here approaching Dream Lake. I see the sign. I see the frozen water. And we're gonna stop and eat our lunch here. Oh, that sign doesn't say Dream Lake, but it's okay. We are here, so. Oh my goodness. Absolutely stunning. Wow. Let me zoom in. It is. Oh my gosh, yeah, you can see the frozen lake right through here. Goodness. Somebody clearly went around though, which is cool. This snow is beautiful. Not many people have walked on it right here. The old national park lunch that we do. We always pack a sandwich, don't we?
Yes.
And bring bottled water.
So we can sit and enjoy this.
Yep. Sit and enjoy the view that we have. Plus it's cheap. Yeah. And we're cheapskates, aren't we?
Very much so.
Proud of it. Proud of it. I know everybody thinks we're crazy for hiking in the winter, but we aren't alone.
No.
It's because it's so pretty. We're all sitting down to eat. These people are braver than we are. Well, you can see like where the lake was kind of wavy and then it froze over. We're standing on top of it, which we said we weren't going to do, but I think it's pretty dang frozen. I think we're a little afraid to go any further. People are just cross-country skiing or chilling. I don't think I want to do what they're doing. But we are on the lake. Our feet are on the lake. But I don't think we're brave enough to do that. That's pretty cool over there. No yelling. This is wild. I cannot believe I was brave enough to come this close to that. I've always said you do not do that. But apparently it's frozen pretty dang solid. Because there's a bunch of people out on it. About had my fill of this, I bet you.
Yeah.
This is stunning.
Dream Lake is a dream.
Yeah, it really is.
Beautiful.
We've come in the fall when the aspens were yellow. Yeah. Now we've come in the winter. I'm out of breath. And now we want to come back in the summer and do Lake Hayaha. All right, we are hiking back down from Dream Lake. Some of the most beautiful views are actually on the way down. This is steep. It's a lot steeper than it looks far out there. Not what we're walking on. Real out of breath. I'm gonna zoom way out, yeah. Oh man. It's weird that it's only 2:30 in the afternoon and it's kind of like dark. We'll come get out of the way too. There goes Dwayne. I had to stop so I could get him on camera. Better dig them hills in. It is steep right through here. I think I'm gonna put the phone down, get my poles. We're loving this.
Yeah.
Look, there's Dwayne's big head. See if I can zoom in some. Wow, when the sun hits it, it's just stunning.
Yeah.
And you don't realize how far away that is, and also how steep. I want to say that we hiked this in the fall when we were here before. This little rock up here. I just wouldn't go past that twig. Goodness. Tell us what you see. That's far enough. Dwayne. Oh my gosh, I'm going to kill him. Dwayne. What do you see? So this is the beginning of the trail. We just came back down, so it's the end for us. But normally, if you were here in the summer or the fall, there would be people everywhere. It would be so crowded. You'd be passing people the whole way. It's like nothing.
Yeah.
There's like nobody. I feel like a spoiled brat for real, because we've just kind of had the park all to ourselves. We've passed, what, maybe 2 or 3 dozen people?
Yeah.
In 2 miles. That's nothing. It normally would be like 200 or 300.
Yeah.
And so in the warmer weather, but this is the beginning, and we're gonna go put our crampons up, and we're gonna take that trail right there, and it takes you, it's not far, and it goes to Bear Lake. It's amazing how the deer are just everywhere, and they are not afraid of you. Well, what do we have here? It's the king of the flock here. Hello. Goodness. One of the most amazing things when you come into a national park is the cameras that people have. I mean, we're all waiting this moose out. There's several cars behind us too. And anyway, he's somewhere over here in this tree grove. We just can't see him at the moment. He's sort of hidden, but we know he's there. And we know it's a male. He just doesn't have his big antlers right now. Apparently it's really rare for them to come down in the winter. Normally they stay way high up, a park ranger just told us, where, I guess basically where the park's closed. And every once in a while one will meander down to eat and then retreat back up. We just got lucky to see this one. He's looking at us. My hands are about to freeze off. While we're waiting this moose out, the sun setting sure is beautiful. The way it's hitting on the mountains over here. That is absolutely stunning. Look at that. It's getting pretty dark. We had to leave Mr. Moose. He would not come out. We waited over an hour. But on the way back, we did see some more elk. All right, time to head to the rental house for the last night and get something to eat. Bye, Rocky Mountain National Park, our #1 favorite park. We love you. All right, so the whole time we've been here, we're on our back deck. The whole time we've been here, you haven't been able to hear Fall River until tonight because it was frozen. But it's warmed up a lot, hasn't it? Mm-hmm. So here it is.
Volume up.
Well, people are going to hear us laughing. Like two big idiots. I promise you can hear it. All right, it's 9 p.m. We can't take it much longer. We're freezing to death out here. But this is international dark sky. Turn your bright lights on.
They are.
Can you roll your window down and get in? Hey, buddy. Hi. Can you stop, honey, and get in? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, sweetheart. Do a photo. Goodbye, Colorado. Until next time. Headed home, headed to the Denver airport. The road is pretty dang clear.
Yeah.
We're hoping that we have good traffic all the way there. We're a little after rush hour by the time we get there, so hoping we're able to get there pretty quick.